All right. Iowa at Nebraska. Nebraska is the 2-point favorite in this one. They play for the Heroes Trophy. It kind of just looks like exactly what you think a trophy would look like. Some of these Big Ten trophies are, looking a little unique and stuff, but this is kind of just exactly what you think a trophy would look like. Any thoughts on this trophy, guys?
That trophy is completely lame. Let's get rid of it. Nebraska versus Iowa needs to be called the Children of the Corn Trophy. It needs to be a giant sickle, right? Okay? And that would be awesome. And the fans would love that. Okay? Children of the Corn, make it happen.
Well, I'm just looking like, what if you put corn on the very top there? Instead of that football, you just put like a cob of corn up there or something. I think that'd be cool. Derek, you have any thoughts?
On the game or the trophy?
The trophy. We'll get to the game in a second.
You know what? But before today, I didn't even know that was what they played for. I would have thought that their trophy would be corn based.
It would make sense. It would make sense.
So I agree. If they had a Children of the Corn trophy, that would be way cooler.
Yeah. All right. Well, your thoughts on the game, Derek? Thoughts on the game and score prediction.
Man, Iowa is the absolute most boring team in the entire country that wins football games. They somehow their defense or special teams finds ways to win them football games because their offense really doesn't find them very many ways to win football games. Nebraska has been a program that is cursed to playing close games and finding a way to lose those close games, either on their own accord or questionable calls just tend to go against them at big moments in a close game. So my guess is that trend doesn't change. I'm picking Nebraska to win something along the lines of like 16-10.
Detman said 2-0. But his actual score prediction is 4-3, so much more sensible. Eric, what do you think?
So, first off, I love that they play this game on Friday. That's cool to me. I actually like that a lot. I would say next to our rivalry, at the end of the year, this might be from what I've seen and heard, maybe one of the more spirited ones between these two programs. So I can appreciate that. I actually think Nebraska's going to win this game. Iowa kind of won. They're in. Hey, we won one for Brian, the worst offensive coordinator in football. So I think there's going to be a letdown, and Nebraska's playing to get in a bowl game. And man, I thought they were going to do it last week on the road against Wisconsin. They had all the momentum in the first half, and then it just slipped away from them. And regardless of what happens in this game, I think Matt Roll's done a really good job there. I really do. I think they've got the right guy in that position. But I'm going to say Nebraska. Give it to me 13-10.
Yeah, I think that Matt Rule has done a really good job too. Unfortunately, it seems like every single game there's something that happens that just completely inhibits this team, whether it's turnovers. Last week it was kind of tackling. I mean, whatever it is, something seems to pop up for Nebraska. I think Marcus Satterfield is an absolutely awful offensive coordinator, and I think they need to get rid of him as soon as possible. But I think that overall, Nebraska kind of ruined things last year for Iowa, and Purdue went to the Big Ten championship game because of that. And so I think Iowa's going to be coming into this with some vengeance. And I think there's going to be some offense in this game, right? Okay, we're going to hit the double digits. I think Iowa wins this one 10-7. And really takes it to them. So, when they get in the double digits, that's good.
You should make that 9-7 with 7 being from a touchdown and another safety, right? I mean, how'd you get your 9? 3 field goals? Oh no, we got a touchdown and a safety. That'd be the Iowa thing to do.
I still go back to the South Dakota game when it was like, what was it, like 6-3 or something like that, and it's like, oh, a bunch of field goals, and it was like, no, that was just 3 safeties. In that one. Detman says, living in Nebraska and Iowa, this game has turned into a nice rivalry. These two fan bases do not like each other. I agree. I've heard a lot of fans on Twitter and stuff like that getting at it more than I thought they would. And I'm with you guys. I love that it's played at noon. I think that's great.